What are the top 5 Christian websites that you should be using? Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. So today we are going to be talking about the top 5 Christian websites that you should be using. And I picked these 5 websites simply because, number one, they're going to help you understand the Bible a little bit better. Number two, they're all free, entirely free. And number three, I use them myself. So I'm not going to recommend something that I don't use. You know, it's just kind of weird. So yeah, I mean, I use these websites. Some of them I use a little bit more often than what you would actually suspect. But I do use a lot of internet sources, and I use a lot of books too. But I use a lot of internet sources, and what I'm trying to do is kind of expose people to these sources. So if you already use some of these sources, or maybe you use all of these sources, go ahead and comment below and tell me about them. And if not, then, comment and tell me anyways. Tell me what you think about these websites. Tell me what you think about using these sources, and so on and so forth. But what we're going to do in this video is we're going to go over 5 sources that you should be using. It's the top 5 sources for doing Bible studies and pretty much just getting really good, generic, instant information about the Bible. And we're just going to look at all these 5 websites and talk about how to use them where necessary, and talk about what each of these websites do, because they all do different stuff. This is not just like, oh, this guy's got a cool website and that guy's got a cool website. These are all different websites that are tools, if you will. They're different tools. When you have a tool belt, if you're a carpenter or something, you have a hammer and a nail and a screw gun. Same principle applies here. When you look at websites, you got to have different kinds of websites that help you do different kinds of things. And so that's really what this video is about. It's about picking 5 websites that are going to help you do 5 different things. But before we get too far into this video, I just want to take a couple of seconds to tell you about my YouTube channel and why I think you should subscribe. First of all, this is a Bible study channel, and what we do here is study the Bible because we take the Bible seriously, and we seriously study the Bible. So if you are looking for a Bible study that's online, that's absolutely free, you just found it, and you can go ahead and click subscribe and the bell notification. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, my name is Adam Jordan Clark, and I publish a brand new video every single day. And one of the goals for this YouTube channel is to build a community of believers who come together and critically talk about the Bible and talk about some of the problems in the Bible, and also create a space, a safe space that is, for people to learn more about the Bible. So today we're going to talk about 5 websites that you should be using, and if you're not using them, you should be using them, and if you already are using them, comment below and let me know. So let's take a look at the very first website that we have available to us, or the first website that I picked. Gotquestions.org is a really great website. The motto here is your questions, biblical answers. And so basically the idea of this website is to ask really good questions and provide really good answers. And so we come down here, we can click, top 20 questions, for example. It says the top 20 most frequently asked questions about the Bible. And it says, what does the Bible say about women pastors? What does the Bible say about homosexuality and sin and tattoos and once saved, always saved, eternal security, and, Cain's wife, and, so on and so on and so on. So you can see, and when you click on one of these, let's talk about Cain's wife. Let's click number 7. When we land here, we get the question, it pops up, and then we get an answer, okay? Now, I'm not saying that they always answer it in the right way, but, they do give you an answer, and it's not a very lengthy answer either. But there is usually enough information here that they provide in the answer section to point you in the right direction. So it might not fully answer your question, but it's definitely good enough information to get you started to say, oh, okay, I remember that, or, oh, okay, now I know what I need to go research. So this is a good starting place when you're just, kind of browsing around, or you just have ordinary questions. It's linked below, and so you can go to this website if you want to and go and just type in stuff. You can come up here and just type in whatever question you want. It's probably going to come up. The next website that I recommend is Christianity Today. And I'm sure that you've probably read articles on here because so many people have read and written articles on Christianity Today. Actually, as of yet, I have not written an article for Christianity Today, and I'm not really sure that I ever will. But maybe one day I will try to submit an article to these guys and try to get them to publish it or something. But they have very strict guidelines for their posting, if you will. So you got to meet it. But how early Christians handled their COVID-19, the coronavirus. This is the cool thing. It was just published April 4th. It was published today, 2020. You know how the early Christians did it. It's by this Brian Stiller guy. I don't know who he is, but if we want to, we can click on his bio. And so this is what he has to say about that. So Christianity Today, you get a lot of articles like this, a lot of opinionated pieces by, just ordinary people like you and me. So it's pretty cool to go and look and see what ordinary people have to say about issues like the coronavirus and so on and so forth. So this is a great source. It's linked below, and you can go ahead and check it out if you want to. Another source that is actually number 3 on our list is Bible.org. Now, basically how you want to use this website is you want to go to Bible.org and then come here and type in whatever you want. We're going to type in the book of Romans, and I think that's because that's what we did yesterday. And basically it will bring up this another page, and it goes on forever, actually. And we're going to get all this different information, all these different articles that we can go look at. So we'll open this one up, and we will open up an argument for the book of Revelation. Romans. I never actually looked at these. And I've said this before, that when you go to this website, you get to look here on the right-hand side of the page, and it tells you about who wrote this article. Now, this is extremely important because most of the people who write on Bible.org are people who have master's degrees or PhDs. And, or at least on this side of the website. There is another side of the website, but this is primarily for technical stuff about the Bible. And as you can see, there's a lot of footnotes here, and there's a bibliography. And so this is some technical writing going on here, and it's quite lengthy as well, and it's formatted pretty well. So we have different stuff. Here's another article about this. Oh, it's written by the same guy. So this is a great website. I highly recommend it if you are in Bible school, or if you are in seminary or something, or maybe you're just a person who wants to do some technical research of some sort. This is going to be the website for you. It's linked below. Another website is Bible Gateway. It's actually number 4 on our list. We won't spend a lot of time talking about this one because I'm sure you're already familiar with this. It's basically a website that will allow you to read the Bible online for free. It has all the books of the Bible here, and you can listen to it on an audio Bible if you want to. It also has apps where you can download apps, put them on your cell phone or any type of mobile device. You can type your email address in and get verses sent to your phone or your email address every single day. There are commentaries on here. There are lessons on here, Bible study lessons. I mean, all kinds of amazing stuff. So Bible Gateway is a great resource. It is linked below. The final source that we have, which is number 5 on our list, that's why it's the final one, because we're doing a top 5 today. It's called OpenBible.info. That's OpenBible.info. Now, I know this website doesn't look all that impressive, but trust me, it's very, very impressive. When you come up here to the top of the screen and you type in Topical Bible, it will bring you to this page. Now, this page is actually really amazing because you get to type in whatever you want. And when you type in whatever you want, let's say we type in women, basically every verse that has to do with women, or most of the popular ones at least, will pop up on the screen. And it'll give you just a whole list of Bible verses. So maybe you're in Bible college and you're working on an assignment and you're just having a moment where you're like, oh man, I just can't think of that verse. Or, I know that there's this one verse, but I can't quite remember it. I know it has something to do with this. Well, you come to OpenBible.info and you type in your word. Let's say anger, for example. You're writing a paper on angry people or being angry or something. You can just come here and type in anger and find all these Bible passages. And it's great because it formats it in such a way where you're able to screen it really quickly and just go over it really, really fast. And what's amazing is that if you want to know more about it, guess what you get to do? You can actually click on it and it takes you straight to Bible Gateway in the ESV version. And so now you can learn more about this passage. You can actually read it in context. So maybe you come across a passage and you say, oh, wow, I like that. Well, maybe I want to change the version. So you can change the version. Or maybe I want to expand the passage. Maybe there's 2 or 3 or 4 verses that I want to talk about. Well, this is what you can do. So it's an amazing, amazing, amazing resource. I highly recommend it. It's linked below in the comments as well as all of them are linked. These are sources that you should be using. I hope that you are using them, and I really hoped that you enjoyed this video and my top 5 Christian websites that you should be using. My name is Adam Jordan Clark. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to comment below and tell me something interesting or maybe a really cool story. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification because I publish a brand new video every single day. My name is Adam Jordan Clark. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next video.